Got a question as feedback today from the Apes and Pants episode about agency and trying to teach our children how to behave with agency and exert their agency. And the comment was this. So when we try and give our kids choices, aka go grab a sweater, they keep making choices that are harmful to themselves or others. How do we shift focus? And this comment went on to talk about how one of their kids, when given choices, oftentimes makes a riskier choice. Giving our kids choices, giving our kids the opportunity to exert their agency does not mean not providing parameters. It does not mean giving them free rein. And what we need to do, and this is a done well, done effectively, I think it can be a very time-consuming process to work through. But what we need to do is this. We need to delineate for our kids what the range of their choices are and what the parameters are that we're going to apply to those choices. So, for example, if the question is, if the choice is between riding your bike to school versus having to take the bus to school. Well, the parameters that you offer for if you choose to ride your bike to school, you have to follow X path. The independence, the agency of the choice, one would think would trend towards the kid wanting to do the let me go ride my bike because this gives me more freedom, it gives me more independence. In order for them to be able to do that, the parameters are established of you have to take Y route. Let's say what happens if the kid doesn't take Y route. The kid decides they're going to venture forth and take their own route. If you've established ahead of time that for you, my child, to do this thing that you want to behave agenically with, that these are the terms and conditions, these are the parameters within which you can do that, and they then fail to stay within those parameters, you as the parent need to be prepared to call a full stop and apply whatever consequence or modification that you had intended from the get-go. So if the option is you can ride your bike to school if you do this, you follow this route, and the child doesn't follow this route, then the next step, in my opinion, is that you say, okay, you're not able to ride your bike to school then. You need to take the bus. You need to be dropped off. You do not get the benefit of exercising your agency right now because you are unwilling to do it in accordance with particular terms and conditions. That said, you then need to follow up with how do they try it again? What do they have to do? Is it a period of time? All right, we'll have another conversation about this, and in 2 weeks, we can try this again. What is the way for them to get back the agency that you have said, well, no, you're not yet prepared for this? It's not easy. It's not fast. There is no single solution to any of these problems. It takes a lot of coordination between parents as well. When you're in a situation where you are co-parenting, which we are with any other, whether it's our spouse or if we are no longer married, if we are in some sort of separated parenting arrangement, if you get into blended families where there's 4 parents involved, regardless, you have to work out those co-parenting details. Once again, not easy, no simple solutions, requires a lot of communication. But I wanted to take a minute and just address this idea of where do we go? How do we work with our kids when they overstep the boundaries of agency? And I think that what we do is we rein them back in. We say, nope, you've gone a step too far. Here's the consequences. And then here is how you regain your ability to apply that agency. I hope that helps. I hope it's interesting information. If you're curious about what brought this up, go ahead and reference back to the Apes and Pants podcast episode about agency and give that a listen. As always, thanks for taking your time today and spending a little bit of time with me. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon. Cheers.